turn for Norwich. It's Notman's cross, it's Roberts! The big man, the Welshman in Cardiff, for Delia and the boss.
Have a look at Roberts there, he's injured, he's gone down injured. Ranger won't be happy letting the ball go beyond him, measured his crossing, but that's what he's in the side for.
Kenner. John. Horsfield! Equaliser! It's going to the wire again. And Jeff Horsfield, whose goal took them into the playoffs, has them back on terms in the playoff final.
That's what I've been saying, though, Peter. They go back, they invite pressure, one ball in, one knockdown header, and Horsfield's in on it. And there he is, he's stood in there. We've seen that so many times, the knockdown header. And I thought for a minute the keeper had almost made the same save as he made in the first half. But Horsfield's in on it. But the more you go back, the more you invite pressure. And I think Daryl Such has been brought on for that reason, to sort of try and block up headers.
Johnson. Andy Johnson climbing, Kenton getting up. The final whistle going, it is 1-1 after extra time, and we are about to experience a £40 million penalty shootout. The talisman scores. Stern John, whose goal at Millwall brought Birmingham here. Stern John. In the postage stamp, bottom left. Phil Mulrine, who brings style to Norwich. Got one of the key goals on the final day against Stockport. But has recently had a penalty saved against Gillingham. Only 7 weeks ago, Phil Mulrine failed from the spot. And does so again. Great save from Vasson. Advantage Birmingham. Paul Devlin, who signed for Birmingham City for the second time only this week. And scores for them.
That's a cracking penalty.
Daryl Such, not a player on the field to whom this day means more. He is Norwich. They look to him. All his career, a Carrow Road man, a Canary, Daryl Such has rolled it wide, and it's fading away for Norwich. Stan Lazaridis did score in both of last year's shootouts against Preston and Liverpool. And scores now, and Birmingham are on the brink.
The game swung backwards and forwards, but I can't see it swinging again, can you?
Clint Easton misses.
Need a miracle.
He has to score. He has to score. He scored just. But Darren Carter is the man who comes forward to take the £40 million kick.
That's
baby.
Bottled, isn't it? That is bottled.
A mere baby when Birmingham City were last promoted to the top flight in 1985. A lifetime ago. Darren Carter for the Premiership. The Premiership! And how fitting that it should be a true blue born and bred who took them there.
I thought he showed tremendous nerve coming up to take that, and he struck it beautifully.
The Blues are back. for Norwich. It's Notman's cross. It's Roberts! The big man, the Welshman in Cardiff for Delia and the boss.
Have a look at Roberts there. He's injured. He's gone down injured. Ranger won't be happy letting the ball go beyond him. Measured his crossing, but that's what he's in the side for.
Kenner. John. Horsfield! Equaliser! It's going to the wire again. And Jeff Horsfield, whose goal took them into the playoffs, has them back on terms in the playoff final.
That's what I've been saying, though, Peter. They go back, they invite pressure, one ball in, one knockdown header, and Horsfield's in on it. And there it is, it's stood in there. We've seen that so many times. The knockdown header. I thought for a minute the keeper had almost made the same save as he made in the first half. The Horsfield's in on it, but the more you go back, the more you invite pressure. And I think Daryl Such has been brought on for that reason, to sort of try and block up headers.
Johnson. Andy Johnson climbing, Kenton getting up. The final whistle going, it is 1-1 after extra time, and we are about to experience a £40 million penalty shootout. The talisman scores. Stern John, whose goal at Millwall brought Birmingham here. Stern John. In the postage stamp, bottom left. Phil Mulrine, who brings style to Norwich. Got one of the key goals on the final day against Stockport, but has recently had a penalty saved against Gillingham. Only 7 weeks ago, Phil Mulrine failed from the spot. And does so again. Great save from Vasson. Advantage Birmingham. Paul Devlin, who signed for Birmingham City for the second time only this week. And scores for them.
That's a cracking penalty.
Daryl Such, not a player on the field to whom this day means more. He is Norwich. They look to him. All his career, a Carrow Road man, a Canary, Daryl Such has rolled it wide, and it's fading away for Norwich. Stan Lazaridis did score in both of last year's shootouts against Preston and Liverpool. And scores now, and Birmingham are on the brink.
The game swung backwards and forwards, but I can't see it swinging again, can you?
If Clint Easton misses,
a miracle.
he has to score. He has to score. He scored just. But Darren Carter is the man who comes forward to take the £40 million kick.
That's
baby.
Bottle, isn't it? That is bottle.
A mere baby when Birmingham City were last promoted to the top flight in 1985. A lifetime ago. Darren Carter for the Premiership. The Premiership! And how fitting that it should be a true blue born and bred who took them there.
I thought he showed tremendous nerve coming up to take that, and he struck it beautifully.
The Blues are back.
Monty and on Monday night, which means just one thing, the Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Elite Maintenance of Stone. Well, Friday night saw Blues defeated by a very informed Leeds side, but the signs are there, I can see it, and I believe we will grow and develop this squad ready for a serious push next season. Still some changes to be made in the summer, and this season now is all about consolidating ourselves in this division and preparing for what could be a very interesting season to come. Chris Wood, well, he's just quality, and what would you give to have a striker like that back? However, we amassed 27 attempts on goal, and things will, I believe, start to turn around very soon. Robert Green managed to save with just about every part of his body in what was a busy old night for him. It's Wigan up next tomorrow. This now becomes a must-win, as our run-in looks particularly difficult. So once again, strap yourselves in and get ready for the ride as we take on another 90 minutes of your thoughts, questions and comments on the world's only Tilton Talk Show. A massive Monday night welcome to the Tilton Talk Show with myself, Mr. Pugh.
Good evening.
And Mr. Brown.
Good evening.
Commonly known as Judith Chalmers and Mr. Fun. Right, okay. Friday night we played. We got beat 3-1, but could you see the signs?
It was, I can't deny that it was
Can't deny
on
you
a
actually nearly smiled then as well.
a different planet
Yeah.
to the QPR game.
Yes.
So I will give them. You have to look at that and say, for the two home games that we've played recently, the last two home games, we looked like a shadow of ourselves against QPR. But we matched Leeds. We at least matched Leeds for 60 odd minutes up until their second goal, and I think their second goal, their second goal weren't. It was a slip on it, but
sorry, yeah, beg your pardon.
But up until that point, really, we matched a side that are full of confidence and in the playoffs, and possibly, arguably, looked a slightly better side. But really, it doesn't matter massively, does it? Because at the end of the day, it's 1-1, and we're doing all right. We were doing okay, and if the slip doesn't happen, then you don't know. We probably do look. We did look the side in the ascendancy at that point, but unfortunately the slip happens, and he's the one man you don't want to fall to at the moment in the,
he's
in the
pretty good,
championship. So
it's pretty good. All in all, though, I take so many positives out of the performance, the whole performance, especially the first 10 minutes again. We didn't lay back in that first 10 minutes like we've done in previous.
No, we did start okay. I do still worry, and I am still concerned about the defensive fragility. A lot of people coming up with unlucky, the term unlucky. I can't have unlucky anymore. You can't use unlucky anymore because it's the same defensive mistakes that are happening.
Yes.
So that's not unlucky anymore. If it's defensive mistakes after defensive mistake, then that's not unlucky anymore. That's
a slip's a slip, though, isn't it?
But then
I know.
And then the first goal could have been avoided. If Shotton doesn't dive in and that. And then the third goal, they've unfortunately Cogley, who slipped for the second goal, has lost it in midfield, and they've broke on us 3-on-3, and it's tough then. But
young lad as well, though, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's not a centre back. No. You do have to remember that he has been thrown in there as the utility position. But it is you do slightly. I do feel slightly concerned still about the defence, but if we can somehow sort that defence out, then there is a positive outlook for that team at the moment.
Steve Portman says, I think Zola is cursed. We need a gypsies.
I'm not
gypsies
sure. No, I
need the
can't have.
gypsies to lift. No.
I can't have cursed. It's.
That was
I'm
a
not.
70s thing,
You know,
wasn't
it's this cursed and unlucky thing. I can't be doing with it.
I do think we were slightly unlucky in the whole game, though. Overall,
Really?
Won at the bar again.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like obviously if that goes in, it's probably goal of the season, isn't it? It's an unbelievable strike from Tesh, but
That's early.
Daz Hines, if we'd have won, I'd be with you, but not invited. If we get beat, so instead, I'm washing up. Evening, lads.
good evening, Daz.
Enjoy Daz, won't you?
I can't wait till we win again, and then he can come in, can't I?
Let's put the curse on it.
Probably next season, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh dear. Rob Knight says it's so frustrating, so close to being great, but we keep losing games. For me, Cogley's not good enough to play centre-back. Bring Grounds in for Cogley tomorrow. Otherwise, maybe Duke for Adams, but I'm positive.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the Arsenal kid Bielik, I thought he was excellent against Wolves, and then he gets left out, and you do, I mean, you know my opinion on Robinson. I don't think he should be in the team, but so you've got him as one of the centre backs, and you're playing a young right back as one of the centre backs, but you've actually got there, on the bench, an actual centre back who looks like he can play. He's good on the ball. He looks like he's comfortable on the ball, and he performed well in a derby away at Wolves.
Yeah,
and he's not getting a chance. So it's a strange one. I mean, I'd have put him in definitely, but
Marcus Williams says it's the best I've seen us play in a long time. I left happy.
Leaving happy after a 3-1 defeat.
I know.
I mean, listen, that's the way it's going at the moment. That I said about 5 games in that the results were almost going to become irrelevant, and it was the important thing was the performances and to see whether there was any progression from the QPR game. We have seen a progression. We obviously were very good against Wolves, and we were okay. We're okay going forward, decent going forward. Slightly a couple of mistakes at the back, but at least there's a progression. There's a step which you can see that it's getting better from the QPR game.
Steve Portman tends to agree with you. Bielik, Shotton, and Cogley as back 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, possibly. And then obviously when Morrison comes back, I'd go Bielik, Shotton, Morrison as a back 3. But
a races, a correct one, that one. And so you had a great game as well.
Yeah,
good player.
I mean,
like his style.
The both of them, the fullbacks are. They're going to get on the fans are going to be behind them because they're attacking wing backs, and to be honest, there's nothing more exciting really than a fullback bombing on or a wing back bombing on and taking people on. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got those two bombing forward, then they are going to excite people, and the fans are going to be attracted to those two. It's what they leave behind. But against Wolves, we were excellent at stopping that from happening. Against Leeds, we got caught out a couple of times, and that's just
a bit sharp.
Maybe it's the fact we're at home, and the incentive is on us a little bit more to try and get forward and push people forward. That it leaves these gaps at the back, but we'll see.
Warren Wazzer says Cogley's not the issue. Sorry to say, Robbo lacks height and pace.
Well, yeah, he's right. He does lack both of those things. The reality is Cogley slipped for the second one and gave it away for the third one. I'm not saying Cogley shouldn't play in that back 3, because he, like you say, he is a young kid and he needs to be given a chance.
And Desi Kutchi, so many negative people on here. Keep right on. Looking forward to next season already. It's opening notes.
10-11 games to go. This one, yeah.
Right, okay, we'll come back to the Leeds game in a minute, but some cracking news out of the ladies' camp this week.
Yeah, on international duty, the loads of players have gone on with England at under 23, under 19 level, and full level. So the under 19s, I think they beat. They won 4-0 in their game against the USA. I think, which at that level is amazing. Chloe Peplow played in that one, and I think Charlie Wellings was there as well. And then the under 23s, England under-23s were captained by friend of the show, Aoife Mannion,
Friend of the show.
who's been in a couple of times. England under-23 captain, and they beat France and USA over in La Manga.
Was that the 90th minute?
No, that was the full match.
was the full match.
But yeah, so the under-19.
USA are pretty
Well, the USA
good
are
setup,
well, they're the current world champions in the full team.
Yeah.
You know, the first national 11. But all the way through their youth groups, they're pretty good. You know, they're solid outfits. So to beat them in under-19s, under-23s, which Mannion captained, and there was Sophie Bagley was in goal, so she kept a clean sheet and everything. And then the full team was Ellen White represented us, and she come off the bench against the USA. It was 0-0 at the time, and she come on and got a 90th minute winner against the world champions in their backyard. So to say that, you know, a Blues player has scored against the winner against the world champions in their own place is amazing, really. So yeah, well done. Full credit to Ellen and all the England representatives, really, because it's been a really good week for us.
And we're hoping to set up a ladies' show in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, 3 weeks hopefully. Yeah.
Good stuff.
It's in the process of being
Always welcome.
sorted
Always
out.
Very welcome. Always very welcome. So well done to all those that were involved in that. Then,
Absolutely,
yeah. So just going back to some of the comment, lack of goals been a problem all season from Dean Williams. Well, yes, but the Don's back in full training.
Well, that's I mean, the enigma that is Donaldson. Yeah, is everybody's waiting for him to come back now. So yeah, he's supposed to be.
Well, it will be interesting to see how he fits into this new style, though, won't it?
Well, yeah, he's supposed to be playing the under-23 game, isn't he, on Wednesday if all goes well, and if it does, then hopefully, you know, he'll be back within a week or two after that. So it'll be good to have that availability, if you like. So we're not just stuck with Adam. Like Adams has performed okay, you know, and he's worked hard, he's worked his socks off. But you know, it'll be good to have those options available with Donaldson and Jutkovic back. And see how they fit in.
Yeah, Gary Bollard says we need a goal scorer. That was a problem Friday. They had one, we didn't.
Yeah, and they had a decent. You know, their defence didn't make many mistakes. So.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Ray says Adams needs a goal. Definitely.
He does need a goal. Yeah. But he's working hard enough for the team that the system is working at the moment, and it's getting everybody else into.
And Brian Johnson says lack of goals has been our problem since 18 subs.
Yeah, it's about right. Yeah.
Do keep the comedy coming, but keep it clean, guys. Right, interesting point here from Scott Bohemia. With the hard games coming up after tomorrow's game, if we lose to Wigan, do you think the board might push the panic button and get rid of Zola, or will they stick with him till the end of the season?
I don't think they'll get rid of him.
They won't.
Even if we lose to Wigan. Listen, if we lose to we're sitting here, 15 minutes in, you know, and we've lost 3-1 at Leeds, but we've been positive. I've tried to be positive. Mm-hmm. If we lose to Wigan, we are still in a relegation battle. Let's make that clear. So Tuesday is a massive. Tomorrow night is massive. You know, if we lose that, then we are in it. With Wolves, with Bristol City, with everyone. So tomorrow's massive. If we win that, then I think you can just start to calm it a little bit. But I don't think if we lose, they'll sack him still.
No, not at all. I think that he's in there for the long term, at least another season.
Yeah,
I do.
As long as we stay in the division.
Yeah. Welcome to Leonard from Queensland. Goals wins games. Score more than concede 3 points. It's simple.
Yeah.
So, yep. 4-4-2 from Paul Hipkiss, Kujak and Suey Beck. Shotton Grounds, Frey right mid. Davis, Gardner, Keita left mid. Duke and Adams up front.
Yeah. I think we'll get overrun a bit with that team. And Shu will want to bomb on.
Yeah.
So you're looking at a gap on the right hand side, and if you've only got two in the middle, if you've got Frey and Keita wide, then you've only got, who did you say in the middle? Davis and Gardner, was it?
So look, yeah, Davis Gardner.
Yeah, I mean, you're asking a lot of those two to be getting forward in attack and helping out, covering and Sue Wright as well. So
Steve Portman says our problem all season is our results haven't been justified by our performance.
I would disagree with that. at times earlier on in the season, under the previous management, we were saying we were getting points, we were getting wins where we weren't playing well, and now it's turned on its head, and we're saying, okay, we're playing decent stuff, but we're losing. So earlier on in the season, it wasn't a problem at all. We were actually benefiting from that. But.
Frank Worthington says GZ will be there for the foreseeable, win or lose tomorrow. I totally agree. Gregory Beasley saddled with another defeat. Anyone seen the horse cobbling out a mare? Keep right on.
He did. The thing is, he made 2 mistakes, and
they were noticeable. Weren't they?
When you slip inside the 6-yard box, there's a good chance that and it falls to Chris Wood. That there's a good chance that you're going to pay for it, and he give it away. So.
And Stephen Mills, quite a good comment, this one. It's the best football I've seen for years down there, but the defence is also the worst I've seen for years. We can talk about the negatives and positives from here to eternity, but the only language I will understand is action on the pitch now. Would personally love Zola to prove everyone wrong. Nice man, but nice men don't make good managers. Keep right on.
They can make nice managers, but he's right in that this is what I'm saying. You can throw the unlucky tag around as much as you want, but if you keep making this 16 games now, if you keep making the same defensive mistakes over and over again, that's not unlucky. That's
it's poor.
What's the phrase about insanity? Is the definition of insanity is doing the same things incorrectly over and over again? Well,
no idea.
That is what we're doing. We're making the same.
Mr. now turned into our Chinese.
I know. Yeah.
Can you tell us about the share?
Sure. Well, just before that, Does Hines says, for the record, did I get the earliest ever bell? I think he probably did.
Yes,
he was early.
It was a very early.
Took me by surprise. Yeah. I was not expecting it.
No.
We thought you just fell over on it.
I dropped it. Okay. So a couple of competitions to talk about. Firstly, there's a competition. We're going to do a draw at 8:30 for Birmingham City disabled supporters, which is organised by Blues for All, Blues Trust, FSF, and Kick It Out. So we're going to draw that at 8:30. Yep. And then we're also going to do another sort of competition.
Sorry, what is the prize for that draw?
That is 3 tickets for Tom Ross's event in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah. And it's an invite only, so you can't buy these tickets. So, So we're going to do something as well with the Tom Ross night. But we want everybody to just click that little button down there and share the stream. So share the stream. Everybody who shares the stream tonight will go into a draw for next week.
Yep.
And then we're going to draw 4 winners.
Okay, so we've got
for the same event.
For the same event, yeah.
Brilliant.
For the Tom Rice night.
Absolutely brilliant.
Which is invite only. So there you go. So just get sharing.
All they need to do is click the share button.
Yeah, the easiest competition you'll ever enter.
Don't even have
share
to
the button.
Answer.
Tune in next week.
You don't even need
and
to.
your name might be read out.
Yeah, you don't even need to answer a question on this competition. What a brilliant competition.
So easy.
I know.
All right.
Whoever thought of it? It's just genius.
Yeah. Well, I think you probably did, actually.
I probably did, actually, yeah. Whoa. That started. Well done.
Pete Taylor says Mr. Fun is twice as loud as me.
In general.
I don't know. Right, okay, so go back to your comments then, because it's we like to pick them out and read them out. Nathan Pritchard Donaldson used to play attacking style football at Brentford, so he should fit in.
Yeah, well, they've always played decent football. Yeah, so but he was a little bit younger then, but as people like to remind us quite occasionally that he is getting on a bit. So it'll be, I mean, I think it's good that he's back in the fold, and an option to have. So it will be interesting to see whether Zola prefers him or Adams. Because I think Zola come out with some quite glowing praise of Adams, didn't he, this week? I think
very much so. Yeah.
But whether that's just the manager getting behind his player and when Donaldson's fit, he'll pick Donaldson. I'm not sure.
Okay. Thanks for that. Now back to the comments again. David Curry wants to know how many points you think we'll get for the remaining games. I'll read them out very quickly for you.
Oh, I hate doing those.
I know you do. Okay, so it's Wigan home.
Yeah, 3.
Right, Cardiff away.
1. Oh,
Newcastle home. Go on, you've said it. I'm
1,
taking your first answer.
All right. No, nothing. Newcastle.
Nothing. Ipswich away.
I think I said last week 3, but
You did.
Go on then.
Yeah, so that's 7 so far. Brighton away.
Nothing.
Derby home.
They've given up a bit, haven't they?
Yeah.
1.
8, Rotherham away.
3.
11, Burton home.
They'll be fighting for their lives. 1.
It's 12, yeah.
God, this
then
is optimistic.
Somebody from up the road.
Oh, I don't
Away.
want to do that one. 1.
13, Huddersfield home.
Nothing.
And Bristol City away.
Oh, my word. That might be really massive for them. Oh, assuming they would need to win to stay up. Oh, nothing.
So 12 points in to the end of the season. Okay.
I should keep us up.
I think another 4 or 6 will probably, to be honest with you.
Everybody starts to win, though. That's the thing. Everybody starts to win when you get towards the end of the season.
So there you go, David Curry. Then Mr. Fun predicts
12.
12 points to the end of the season. 12 points to the end of the season.
Everyone down Paddy Power tomorrow.
yeah. There are, of course,
other good betting shops are available. Yeah, especially with Cheltenham next week.
Steve Cow, Mr. Fun, you're being optimistic. Daz Hines is saying 16. Shane Kuzik is saying 53 points at least to stay up by the look of that. And we can see that quite a few of you are sharing away. So what you've got to do to enter the competition next week is hit the share button and share this stream with all the friends upon your Facebook feed, and then you're in.
You're in.
We're
in. Okay.
I just realised Mr. Pughs is a bit far away. So
Dan Jones, I say 6 to 7 points.
That's not much. It is optimistic, everyone. I can see you all making comments. It is optimistic, but I'd like to quite stay in this league. So
Alison Shorten says you're having a laugh, Chris. Please explain yourself, Alison.
No, I think she's on about the points total that I've just given.
Yeah. So okay, she obviously doesn't think we're going to get that many. Then.
No, I'm guessing she doesn't know.
Okay, going back to the Leeds game, 27 shots, couldn't hit a barn door. Gardner's goal was deflected. We need to be far more clinical and shoot on target. Strikers need extra shooting practice, in my opinion. No rest day this week, then keep right on. Gregory Beasley, 27 shots is quite phenomenal, isn't it? For a Birmingham City side.
I don't know, because it can be very misleading, can't it? If you're just having shots from 30 yards, which we know Gardner likes to do, and I think Davis had a couple as well, then your shot total will go up, but you're not actually looking that threatening. You know, you're just having pot shots from all over the place. But it can be quite misleading. I think there was only about 5 or 6 on target though, so really.
Here you go.
Just to reiterate, the competition we're drawing at 8:30 for the disabled supporters, that is 3 tickets. We're drawing 3 tickets for that. The one we're doing for the sharing for next week is 4 tickets.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Blimey, can you zoom back out from Mr. Fun? Don't want to.
I am very zoomed in there.
I'm
not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. If I'm being honest. I'm surprised that more people haven't switched off after that monstrosity.
Robert Doyle says predictions out today. Says Blues will avoid relegations by 2 points.
The thing is, like I said, your Wigan and Bristol City and Blackburns, they'll keep winning because they have to. Do you know what I mean? So anyone who's 16th, 17th who thinks they're comfortable and they're not picking up points, then everybody else below them will start winning because they, like I said, they are fighting for their lives and that they've got to start winning games. And it happens every season. They will start winning. So it might be a case that we're safe with 3 games to go,
there is a
but
lot of pessimism coming through there.
But we don't pick up any points in the last 3, and everybody else needs to win, and so they start winning. So we do only end up surviving by 3 or 4 points. Like.
Kevin Kelly says, I can see us needing points at Bristol on the last day to stay up.
That'd be horrible. That would be really horrible.
Yeah, Luke Acton, agree with that one. We need stoppage in the bar. Seems like an awful lot under Zola. We seem to hit the bar every game, don't we?
We've hit the bar more times than George Best, apparently.
I don't know if it's any different to any other team, though. That's the thing. I'm not sure.
So Dan Jones is saying I'm going to Wigan to Wigan all the way from Wales, and then the Cardiff game in my hometown, and we will beat Wigan and lose to Cardiff, which is what you pretty much said, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I got a point. I give us a point away at Cardiff, but that one was optimistic, I think. And
Yeah, right, okay. Gianfranco Zola has spoken out today, and what he's saying is, courtesy of the Blues website, we hope we can take advantage of the extra day's rest. Gianfranco Zola says he's looking forward to his side to benefit from an additional day's recovery time when his side play host to Wigan. Play host to Wigan?
Play host.
Yeah, beg your pardon. On Tuesday evening. Blues were in home action against Leeds United on Friday evening, whilst Wigan travelled to Blackburn Rovers on Saturday. I think the extra day could be vital, says Zola. But I believe that considering Wigan's situation, they will come at us and give us everything. It is a vital game for them as well, so we have to put them under pressure and create our own chances and take them a bit better. Whilst Zola has an almost fully fit squad to select from, apart from Clayton Donaldson and Michael Morrison, Wigan will be out without 2 of their key midfield players. Sam Morsey collected his 10th yellow card of the season in the 1-0 defeat to Rovers, whilst Sean McDonald is out with a knee problem after being stretchered off at Ewood Park.
Sorry, he went off. Yeah.
It does actually say stretched off on the website as well, so that wasn't a mistake on my behalf. That is for sure an advantage for us, said Zola. I know there are 2 key players, but we need to make sure we perform the way we performed the other day, and if we do that, we will have a good chance.
Yeah.
The words from the boss.
Yeah. I think I don't think Wigan will come at us. They went to Blackburn on Saturday and lost 1-0, but they set up really defensively against Blackburn, which is a 6-pointer.
Yeah.
You know, because them and Blackburn were in the bottom 3 at the time. So to go to Blackburn and sit back, I don't see why they'd come to us and attack us. So I'm expecting them to have a 4-5-1 or whatever and sit back and hope to hit us on the counter attack.
Steve Kimberley says, I'm glad our next 2 are Wigan and Cardiff rather than our 6-fingered neighbours who have Huddersfield and Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, that's 2 tough games.
Who cares?
Yeah. But Cardiff are in a really good run of form as well. I know that they lost at the weekend to QPR, but since Warnock's come in, they've been really good. So
yeah, he's got a bit of doing
that. Will be a tough one, Cardiff away.
Pete Taylor says we've hit the bar more times this season than George Best. Excuse that one. Bit harsh. It was clean. Dad Science is another Bolton. It is then. We don't need that, do we?
Yeah, but the thing that's worse about that is that Bolton didn't have anything to play for. But it could be winner stays up if it's Bristol City Blues on the last day. That could be winner stays up. You know, I tend to see that's going to be 100 times worse than Bolton.
I've gone grey, I don't want to go white.
And Wilf Clark says, sorry, with the quality of the Championship, anybody below halfway can be in danger.
Yeah, he's you know,
very true.
Because those teams at the bottom, with the exception of Rotherham, are too far adrift at the moment, I think. But everybody else will start picking up wins, you know, where we don't expect it, you know, because they have to, basically.
But then will we pick up some wins where we don't expect it?
But do we have to? There's the different mindset, because if we're 15th, 16th, we don't think that there's a problem. We don't think we're in trouble. So the incentive isn't the same as your Bristol Cities and your Wigans, who are in the bottom 3, just outside the bottom 3, that are absolutely scrapping and think if we lose this, we're in the bottom 3. But you know, the more games that go on where we say, well, we played okay, but we lost, and we're not picking up any points, and these teams are picking up points. So.
Yes, Mr. Brown.
Just say we've had 51 shares so far.
51 shares so far.
Yep.
To enter the competition for next
Pretty
week,
good.
all you've got to do is press the share button, and there are 4 tickets up for grabs for the Tom Ross evening. It's very simple. Just press the share button, share this live stream on your personal Facebook, and that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Right, let's just have a look at the league table, shall we? And
Daz Hines says, more of a joke, but Mr. Fun has to take it serious. That's your fault, Daz, for making me worried about Bristol City away on the last day of the season. You got it in my mind now, and I'm a little bit concerned about that prospect.
So Rotherham with 17 points, that's goodbye, isn't it? They're not going to get out of that.
No.
Wigan then with 31.
Yeah.
Bristol with 34.
Yeah.
Wolves with 35. They've got a couple of games in hand, Wolves, but you've got to win them.
You've got to win them, yeah, and they're not in a great way, so...
You know, that surprised me, because I thought when they appointed
Lambert,
thank you, I thought that he would do all right there.
Yeah.
But I don't, not that I care. Then Blackburn 36, Burton 37, Forest 40, and you know, we're down there 17th with 43 points.
I know.
You know,
who Bristol City are in the drop zone now, aren't they? 22nd. And how many points?
With 34.
So there's 3 games.
35.
They win 2 games more than us until the end of the season, and they're only 3 points off us then.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Yeah, beg your pardon, 43.
3.
Yeah.
And then they play us on the last day. So you joke about it.
Yeah.
But that. So these games against Wigan and Burton at home and Rotherham away. So we've got Wigan at home, Burton at home, and Rotherham away until the end of the season. If we win those 3, you say that's fine.
Yeah.
And we should win those 3, but
And there's another one we should win in April as well, at least.
Bit of stats. 16 times we hit the bar, apparently.
What, this season?
Yep.
Wow. That's incredible. Isn't it?
Oh, is it 16 in 34 games?
Well,
Is it that incredible?
Well, somebody did comment
One
on it.
nearly every 2 games.
Is that incredible? Some teams hit the woodwork 3 times a game.
I think it's the most.
Brett Stanley says, how often do other sides hit the bar against us? Not that many. Not as many times as we seem to have recently. So,
Okay.
yeah. Who gave that stat, Chris?
Adrian. Thank you, Adrian.
Thanks, Adrian. Thanks for that one. Yeah, so the league table could... yeah... Do you know what? I'm starting to get a little bit jittery.
But you shouldn't. We shouldn't.
I know,
because
but I am.
we should beat Wigan and we should beat Burton.
Competition.
We should beat Wigan. We should beat Burton and we should beat Rotherham.
But there are no shoulds.
If we don't, but this is the point. If we don't win any of those 3, then we deserve to be down there struggling. You know, because if you can't beat those 3 teams that are down there with you, then you are going to be down there. But we should beat those 3. The way we played against Wolves and the attacking performance we put in against Leeds should be good enough to dispose of those 3 teams.
As long as we perform like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because we saw what happened at the
and
Queen's
hopefully
Park Rangers
Morrison will be back by the time we play Rotherham and Burton and those.
We shouldn't be talking about this, though, should we?
No.
Really.
But that's a conversation for another show that could last 3 years. Do you know what I mean? So.
Ray says, go on to this, because this is always a bugbear of mine. If 20's plenty, how come Ipswich get away with charging £32.50?
What, for away? Yeah. Especially that. I mean, you've got that journey as well, haven't you? As well. Yeah. I think Ipswich it's probably the worst journey with Norwich, Ipswich and Norwich,
Newcastle.
But at least that's up the motorway.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
Still a long journey, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a vile journey, that Ipswich and Norwich one, and to have to pay £32.50 on top of that is pretty scandalous. But it's their club, and that's what they want to charge. So
it's a silly amount of money, though, isn't it? £32.50.
It's pretty disgusting.
It's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot.
I remember my dad when it went up to 10 bob.
Yeah.
10 bob. Went mad.
I don't know what a bob is.
No, I can remember
A shilling.
50p. Yeah.
Don't know what a shilling is.
2 tanners.
Let's move on quickly.
There'll be a lot of people out there that do remember it. Robert Dawes says, I've shared it 49 times. Thanks, Robert.
If that's the case, you've got a good chance of winning these
You only
tickets,
get
to be
one
honest.
go. You only get one.
Hope
go.
you've got lots of friends who are willing to come.
It's creased me up that ass.
I don't know. 49.
No, yeah.
Oh, dear.
What do you mean? You know?
terrible. Yeah, Ray Hobb wrote all ifs and buts. We agree, but it's, that's what we do. That's what the show's all about, isn't it? Talking about the ifs, the buts, the wheres, the whys, and the might be's, and the likes. Evening Mail says we'll finish 21. Well, yeah. So the Evening Mail says we'll finish 21. That's one above the relegation zone. Thanks, Evening Mail. Don't we just love the Evening Mail?
I'll tell you what.
Is that the Birmingham Evening Mail?
What, it might be, yeah. I'm not sure, actually.
We'll have to have a word
In the space of 5 months, we've gone from the place outside the playoffs to the place outside the relegation zone. But
we're playing good football. And it will come.
2 games.
If people are wondering what I'm doing, I'm preparing the draw.
I don't think anybody was wondering what.
No, I don't think anybody cares. Really.
To be fair, everybody's looking at Mr. Fun. Right, Super 6 this week. I led at half time and right.
I don't know why you do that.
Of course.
I don't know. Every week you do that. Every week you make a comment about how you're doing so well at half time. I genuinely don't know why you keep doing it to yourself. It's just causing you misery over and over again.
That I am no longer the top Tilton Talk presenter.
I have also noticed that, funnily enough. Yeah.
Oh, who is
Still
it?
plenty of time.
That would be yours truly. I thank you.
Still plenty.
What,
of
yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, well done you.
Right. I'm 11th, I think, now in the league as well. So
just
just outside the top 10.
12th, I think I am. So
22. I think I've had a Zola season this year, so I'm gonna regroup and sit and think about it all summer.
Yeah,
and
it's important to
see what I can do.
You need to sort it out.
My poor Luke's still reeling from his disaster the other week, though. Bless him. Bless him. Never mind.
Well,
never mind.
No, I think I'll leave that till next week. Actually,
Go on then. Tell us what you're going to talk about next week.
There's a bet on that I've got on. That is
bungee jumping bit?
No. It's football related. But yeah, I think I'll, because I don't want to jeopardise anything.
Okay, all right, okay.
With the superstitious.
I'm
quite superstitious.
Like me putting things up early. And,
exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So if I mention it now to everybody, then it's all going to go downhill.
So it's going to be next week. A big announcement next week.
It's not a massive announcement.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, come on. If it all goes okay the next couple of games, then I'll mention it next week.
Okay. Robert Doyle says, let's be positive. We're going on a run and we will finish just outside the playoffs. Villa will lose all the remaining games and get relegated with Wolves.
Who said that?
Robert Doyle.
Okay, Robert.
Nice one, Rob. Well done. Great thinking. Oh dear. If you... I think it says manager there, but if you were the owner and we lost the next 3 games, would you sack GZ from Liam?
The next 3?
Yeah.
So that's Wigan at home, Cardiff away, Newcastle at home.
Well, we're going to get net from that Newcastle game.
I don't think we'll get anything from Newcastle. They've got unbelievable away record, and we know the strength of their squad.
I don't think he'll be sacked even if we go down.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
If we go down, he can't.
I think there would be.
He cannot stay. He cannot stay if we go down. He comes in on the 14th of December and we're a point outside the playoffs, and we go down. Not a chance. Not a chance does he stay. And I don't think he gets another job in England again.
No.
That would be. That is. You can put all the pretty football you want. Any positive slants. It's all well and good being positive. If we get relegated after being outside the playoffs on goal difference on the 14th of December and we go down, that is catastrophic in the biggest sense.
Crikey.
I mean, I don't think it will happen, but that's what you mentioned. You said you don't think he'd get the sack if we went down. I don't. There's absolutely no way he stays.
No. He would have lost.
Never in a million years.
Pete Taylor says, back to journeys. My journey to Liverpool was worse. Last time I went there, I got my wheels nicked. My own fault. I was only doing 30. Bick says a bit more positivity, please. Bit difficult to be positive when you've lost so many.
I think we're doing all right. I think. It's tough for me to be positive at the best of times. That's in my nature. But we are making positive points about the attacking side of it is looking better, and I said it was miles better than the QPR game. So you just got to hope that the Wolves and the Leeds performance mixed with a bit more defensive solidity will see us through to the end of the season.
Right, if we go down, we are going to be a laughing stock from Brian Johnson. We certainly will.
Massively, yeah.
Massive.
And do you know what? Everybody else, I don't really care or pay attention to what other clubs think of us.
Yeah.
But everybody else will be absolutely delighted.
Oh yes.
At that, and it'll be they sacked the previous manager on the 14th of December outside the playoffs on goal difference, and they've gone down. And everybody will say that is football justice. That's what that's what everybody else will be saying. That they'll love it. But
Kelly wants to know if you think Zola will suspend the style that we've got at the moment and prepare Blues for a dogfight.
In which the Wigan game, I don't think he will for the Wigan game. I think if we lose the next three and we do get sucked into it, I don't think he's got a choice. And do you know what? What might help us as well is that even though we've got players that he's brought in, the likes of Cater and that, the Wolves away game showed that we've still got a nucleus of this squad of the players that will scrap. If we have to, if we suddenly have to turn it on and start playing like we're in a dogfight, then at least we've got the players that will.
Be able to do that.
Shotton and Davis and Gardner and the like.
Yeah.
And
even Robinson, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
But you have got players there that will scrap and fight and make sure that we try and be harder to beat than we are at the moment. So,
Ray says about Super 6, you won't win it by picking 6-0-0s, Nick.
Is that what you do?
Put numbers in.
Is that what you do?
That's why I'm always like
0-0 all over. That's why you're decent at half time, yeah.
Oh dear. George Tasker reckons we will beat Newcastle. Good luck, George.
What?
Carl Evans. Good.
They've just won. Hold on, they've just won away at Brighton and Huddersfield in the space of 5 days. That is like the 2 toughest games that you'll have all season. I think they'll be absolutely flying by the time they come to us. So.
15 minutes to the first competition, by the way, guys, and the next competition for next week for 3 tickets this week for the Tom Ross Show is going to be drawn in 15 minutes, and for next week all you've got to do is share this on your Facebook stream, and we will, Chris will, after the show, pick out all of those names, write them down on pieces of paper, and we'll draw out next week to win 4 tickets. That's 4 tickets to the Tom Ross evening at St Andrews. Carl Evans, God forbid we got relegated this season. TTA should be made to sell us and to English or British owners. Chinese ownership have virtually destroyed us, and if we were to go down, then I will never again go down till they leave. It's soul destroying.
I mean, this is what the thing is.
There's a bit more.
Sorry, go on.
There's a bit more. The soul destroying enough as it is. I'm happy to back Zola to next season if we stay up, but should we go down, God please, no. Got to admit though, it's the first time since a defeat to Watford in the playoffs I've left a game like on Friday wondering how the hell we lost.
Yeah. Well, we lost because of defensive mistakes, but you do look at the overall game and say, we matched them at the very least, matched a team that are in the playoffs. So. But he's right. If we go down, there'll be hell to pay.
Robert Doyle says, "Is it true the horse is coming back as our secret weapon?" I've never seen him. Jez McDonough, 4 points for the next 3 games. That would be good.
4 from the next 3. Yeah, I'd take that.
I'd
take that all day long.
Daz Hines, first time I've ever agreed with Mr. Fun. I don't know what the issue was on, but
no, you might need a little lie down, Daz.
Paul Gill says he won't get the sack if we go down. He'll be shot. Bit harsh.
Well, it is a bit harsh, but
slightly over the top.
But I think the fans will go crazy.
And Mark Walmell, beg your pardon, says talk of relegation is nonsense. It's just not going to happen.
Do you know what?
It's something we've got to be mindful
it shouldn't.
Of.
It shouldn't. No. But you can't write it off with 9 points. With 9 points clear, with 11 games left, you can't write it off immediately, just like that. You just can't.
Paul Gill, surely it's better to scrap out the results now until we're safe and then go back to all-out attacking style. Should never really change it in the first place.
That's an interesting one. It won't happen. Listen, the whole point of this new brand, or whatever you want to describe it as, is that we can build on it for next season.
Yes.
So I think they'd rather stick with it and hope we stay up, so that we've been going with it for all season. And then we're more used to it, we're more stable with it going into next season and pre-season. So he's got a point. Do you just give up the style now and scrap your way to make sure that we're safe with 5 games to go? But
I suppose a lot of that depends on tomorrow night's game, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it does. Of course, it does, because if we lose tomorrow, then the panic button people will start pressing the panic button again. So.
We're only priming the panic button, by the way. We're not pressing it. We're not
it's just
pressing
it's there. It's just lurking at
Chris
the moment.
Brown has it on his desk. It's silver colour. That's the one.
Talking of,
Greg Beasley, any news on the auction box before the horse gets in it? Can't do Friday nights. It's McCurry night. Love being a Brummie.
as I say, our people are talking to their people.
Okay, so there's still no news at the moment.
There's only 4 games left now. Home games.
Shut up. Well, just say there's been 78 shares so far of this evening's show.
Well done.
Fantastic.
Thank
you, everyone.
Keep it going.
Scott Bohemia, we went down after winning the Carling Cup. They said we wouldn't, so I wouldn't call anything out with Zola.
Yeah.
I think we're in such a bad run.
But,
it's only going to get harder the more we get negative results.
I think that's a really good comparison, because a lot of people that season were saying, well, we're not going to go down. You know, even though we're down there, we're not going to go down. We've just won the cup. We can't possibly go down, and then we did. So, you know, it is a good comparison, and it's there that you do have to be mindful of, and you do need to make sure that we're putting people's awareness that we do need to pick up points as soon as possible. Like.
Dave Pugh, any relation?
Yes, stepfather.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind that Wolves away was my only game I attended this season because it was a freebie and we won. How about a little crowdfunding effort to buy me another freebie?
He wouldn't go.
Ray Hobro says, whatever's happened to What's in the Box and Evie. Oh, blimey, they were the days, weren't they?
Evie?
Evie from Scotland.
Oh, of course, yeah. Evie. Whatever happened to Evie?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we might bring What's in the Box back.
What's in the Box back? Yeah, we'll bring What's in the Box back, shall we? Mr. Fun loved it.
Oh, I had no idea what to do with that.
We'll bring it back for our centenary 400th show.
Really?
Oh, it's exciting.
Is it true about the non-league striker Giovanni Brown being on trial? Who is he? Any idea? Steve Kimberley? Never heard of him.
I'm sorry, Steve. No, absolutely no idea on that one.
I don't think so. Brett Stanley says, do you think Rangers would be a good move for Rowett? Don't care.
Not allowed to talk about him. Has nobody noticed I've been saying previous manager instead of his name?
I did, yes. It's really, really tactful of you.
Not mentioning him, because I'm annoyed that people are... You know, nobody wanted to mention his name, but then after recent appearances on Sky Sports, everybody's more than happy to slight him by mentioning his name. So no, you don't mention his name, okay?
I must say,
no.
I'm not going to.
You're not even allowed to talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
I must say that the Dave Deakin tweet was absolutely brilliant.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Just, you don't want to mention him, then don't mention him.
I'm not going to mention him.
Don't mention him when it suits you to have a pop at him. Okay?
Am I being told
If you don't want to mention him, don't mention him. Don't bring it up when you can have a pop at him. Just leave it.
And philosophy was the word we were looking for earlier.
Our philosophy, yeah. Louis van Gaal's word.
Thanks, Vic, for that one.
Yeah, our philosophy.
Kev Kelly says people put the blinkers on during the post-league cup run to relegation. We are not too good to go down.
He's right.
Greg Beasley,
who said that, sorry?
Kev Kelly.
Yeah, I agree, Kev, yeah.
And Greg Beasley says crowd tomorrow 14,000.
Yeah.
15-2, I'll go
It's
for.
I think it'll be a bit more. I think probably 16,
I don't know. 14 might
15.
be about right.
Any advance on 15?
Okay. Jez McDonough, what do you think Zola will be like spending 23 million in the summer? It's not a lot.
23 million?
Not a lot of money in football terms, is it?
It's a lot of money for us.
A lot of money for us.
Where are we getting 23 million from?
Well, that's what was touted around the other day.
23 million pounds? I can't see that in a million years. Never in a million years are we going to spend 23
Is it in
million.
black and white that we have got 23 million?
I wouldn't say that it's been black and white, but there you go.
I refuse to believe that.
And Alison, no, I won't.
No, Somebody block Alison from mentioning that name.
Kevin Medicott, where's Kevin Phillips when you need him? Well, we could do with one.
I'll tell you what, yeah. He'd have bagged about 20, 25 goals at this point.
Can you see that from Dad's eyes?
Has Mr. Fun been asleep all week? No? Okay. It annoyed me. It annoyed me. These are the same people that we're not allowed to say his name, but then, we can say his name. I'm more than happy to say his name. You all don't. Get off. Stop it.
No, I'm not going to say. Has Mr. Fun been asleep all week?
Somebody else put that.
Yeah, same one. I think it's regarding...
Robert Doyle put, calm down, Mr. Fun.
Oh, right.
Andy Cave
I will
says,
do my best.
Andrew Cave says, I'm sure you had 26 million to spend. I've heard 23.
That's such a lot of...
It's got
a ridiculous...
26,
Here we go,
26
Kevin
million.
Kelly.
It'll be 50 by the end of the show.
You ready?
In advance on 50?
You ready? Let's click off that for a minute. Oh, God, everything's going wrong. Kevin Kelly, TTA have made a £26 million loan money to run the club next season, including transfers and wages.
So that includes transfers and wages?
No, so they've put £26 million in
into the club.
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
So that's it. That is that's everything. That is.
So
that's not just that's running costs. That's staff wages. That is everything.
Yeah.
That 26 million doesn't get you a lot
75p
with everything.
out of that left, that's all.
Do you know what I mean? I bet that's about 5 million transfer fund by the end of it.
Kevin Medicott says it's really 26 quid, and Andy Cave says and a couple of bovril. Dave Pugh again. I think I may have to come in one week as a guest just so you can see where Christopher gets his happy persona and footballing knowledge from. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, more than welcome.
It's gone up to 51
I might
million.
even give you a few Christopher tales from his footballing journey as a youngster.
Yes.
Can we do this?
There's nothing. He's got nothing on, man.
Can we do this, please?
Can
we do it next week?
If you want to invite him
Next
in,
week.
Next
week.
on,
Next Monday. Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Brilliant.
Next Monday, people, it's going
The
to be
Mr. Fun special.
the Dave Pugh show.
We could have Pew.
Barney and Chris.
Well done, yeah.
So we'll have some,
I've never heard that once in my life.
we'll have some name changes going then this week, yeah.
I'd love to invite Barney McGrew in.
Everybody's saying do it.
Do it.
Somebody's birthday today, but I really couldn't care.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, whoever you are.
Oh, yeah, him.
Right, competition is going to be in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we've got time for a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, great news. Great share that. Great share it. So it's going to be
True
Mr.
professionals in this studio.
Get Jane in as well, Alison's saying.
No. It's not. This is your life. It's supposed to be the Tilton Talk show. We're getting stupid amount of views every week, and then we decide to have my family in. I don't think so.
Can I do the theme tune?
Robert Doyle says I just put £26 million into a loan calculator, and I reckon we could get £105 million.
Yeah. The interest, yeah.
Gregory wants to know when your birthday is.
It's been and gone, 25th of January.
Well, it's still going to be the 25th of January.
It will next year, yeah. In terms of this calendar year, it's been and gone.
Right, okay.
Zola can be dibble.
What do you think the lineup will be tomorrow then?
I don't think it'll be much different from the Leeds game, which was the same for the Wolves game, obviously, wasn't it? So, yeah, he left it unchanged for the Leeds, and I don't think he'll change much, if anything. Maybe, possibly Jutkovic for Adams, but Adams is a little bit more mobile than Jutkovic, so yeah, probably not. Probably very, very similar, I'd say.
Dave Pugh says she will come in.
That's right.
And she will prepare his red book.
Very good, yeah.
Adrian Harris is saying 622. Well,
frightening.
I think Bellick's got a feature.
I would play him. Do you know? I really would.
It's just come through from George. He'll bring Bellick in.
Yeah, I really would bring him in, and I hope he does, because he did look the part against Wolves. So,
Maxine Stanley says, "Can you say hello to my husband? Nicky loves the Blues." Yes, there you go. Hello to your husband.
Hello, Nick.
I don't know whether that was a question to me or whether his name's Nick.
Oh yes.
Are you with me?
Oh, I'm with
So
you.
I looked at that both ways. So you'll have to confirm, Maxine, whether it's your husband.
Hello,
Nick.
Hello, Mr. Stanley, or Maxine Stanley's husband. That's the
Dennis
best.
wants to know if there are enough pews to make a 5.
No, I'll tell you what, it's not far off. Yeah.
Oh, it's all
Yeah,
going downhill.
yeah.
I'm loving this. Oh dear me. Right. Okay. Shall we do the competition?
Well, because there are three to pick, so
Right.
we just pick one each.
Yeah, by all means.
I'll let you do the first one.
Here we go, lovelies. This is the competition to win a ticket to go to the Tom Ross evening at St Andrews. And don't forget, we'll be pulling another 4 out next week, and what's in the box will return. There's mine. I have one there or 2 there. One.
No, it's only one.
Uh-huh.
You know it?
I know it is, yes.
There you go, Mr. Ian. That one.
There's mine. There's mine.
Okay, just so there's no fiddle-alongs.
I'm aware. I can read it anyway.
Right,
The suspense, eh? Okay.
mine
Okay.
says, and a very big well done to the one and only Mr. Charlie Glover.
No.
Charlie Glover. There you
Charlie
go, Charlie
Glover.
Glover.
Well done, Charlie. Here you go. Come, Mr. Pugh.
Brenda Brown.
Brenda Brown.
Congratulations.
And mine is Julie Jester Cook.
Marvellous. So Julie Jester Cook, Brenda Brown and Charlie Glover, compliments of Chris, compliments
The
of...
Disabled Trust.
Yeah,
Yep.
disabled supporters on behalf of disabled supporters, and organised by Blues for All, Blues Trust in association with FSF and Kick It Out, and Adrian just told me it's actually 3 pairs because obviously for the disabled person and the carer.
There
we
you
go.
Marvellous.
Fantastic.
Okay.
We'll keep those. So
We'll keep those. Take a photograph of those and stick them on the Tilton Talk page, if you would, sir. Right, okay. Wonderful. So those are our 3 winners this week, and don't forget there are going to be 4 winners next week. All you've got to do is hit the share button on this live stream to your personal Facebook page, and you'll be in with a chance of winning tickets to the Tom Ross evening. Right, okay, so Nathan Redmond's birthday today. Happy birthday, Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that one.
Gary Smith's point is right as well. When you look at the prices nowadays, you think that we let him go for like 2 million. Wow, how much would he be worth now? 10 times that probably. So
Alison Shilton says, was my name not in the bag? It wasn't a bag, it was a cup.
it was a
it
cup.
was a cup.
It was
and,
the cup.
if you shared this stream, Alison, then it'll be in the hat for next week's tickets.
Mr. Kelly says, Mr. Nick, who are Blues going to spank this week? We are going to spank Wigan tomorrow. We're going to spank Wigan tomorrow. Right, there you go.
Okay.
I'm going to say we're going to spank Wigan 4-1 tomorrow.
Right. You said 4-1 for QPR, I remember.
We didn't play very well.
Okay. I tell you what, that's the most accurate thing you've said in a long, long time.
Well, apart from
We did not
Charlie
play
Glover,
very well.
That was very accurate.
We did not play very well against QPR. Yeah.
You know, I just think somebody's due for one, right?
Okay.
And I just think, a good spanking tomorrow. A Wigan spanking tomorrow. I should be a happy bunny.
There you go then. I think we all
I
will
love a
be.
spanking.
Yeah. Okay, let's have your predictions for the game tomorrow night then, please. George Tasker 2-0, Gardner penalty and Adams.
Andrew Cave, 7+ goals against Wigan.
Sorry?
Andrew Cave's going for 7+ goals against Wigan. 7+.
Is that for real, Andrew, or are
Is
you,
that
are you
in
making this-
total? Are we going to win 5-3, or do we have to score the 7?
Paul Gill 3-1 Blues. Brian Johnson Blues 2 Wigan 2.
Brian Johnson's my kind of man. It's the positivity is oozing out of Brian.
It looks like you don't agree with spanking Wigan.
Who, me? No.
Adrian Harris 3-1. Back 3 Shotton Bellick, and give Scar a chance, says Steve Kimberley. Don't care about a spanking, just win it.
Yeah, that's the most sensible thing.
2-1 to
said,
Blues
yeah.
from Faylicky.
Just win it.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be nice to give somebody a good tonking. Or should we save that till April?
No.
Alison Shilton 2-0 Wigan.
Oh!
Okay. Shane Kuzik 2-1 Blues. Dennis Bohemia Blues 4. Pughs Army 3.
Yeah.
Maxine
We're going to put up a good
Blues.
effort. Yeah.
We're going to do what? Sorry.
We're going to put up a good effort. Pughs Army.
Right. Okay.
Kevin Kelly 1-1 and a panic button pressed.
Andy Cave says, "I think we're going to batter them or somebody else soon." I hope so. I do hope so. Jez McDonald, boring 0-0. Can't see that happening. A boring single attack 1-0 will suffice, but that's wishful thinking from Dave Pugh. Warza 3-1. Kev Kelly 1v1 and the panic button pressed.
So many goals.
From Ray.
What's going on?
Yeah, Ray, I'm loving it. Scar should play. We've got nothing to lose. Steve likes it.
We have.
Daz Irons 3-0 Blues, easy win. 3-1 Blues, methinks Brian Evans.
3-2 Blues.
Yeah,
Andy Irving.
9-1.
Ignore Robert. He's gone mad.
Ignore Robert.
Come on, Robert.
Adrian Harris, all the 10,000 crowd will love it.
Yeah.
Mark Pottery 1-0 Blues, Gardner to score. 2-1 Blues, Gardner and Adams from Eric Bullock. We will win, but never will we keep a clean sheet from Shane. It is a must-win. I know it is a must-win, Martin. It really is.
Absolutely. This is massive tomorrow
1-0 and sit back. The jukebox bag to bag a brace. Now he knows that Donaldson is on the way back. Now, there's a thought.
What, the pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. Adams as well. You think Adams, he's got Jutkovic sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
And he knows Donaldson's coming back, so there is a bit more pressure on him to score because if...
Sorry, Ross Clayton, 37 shots, lose 2-1.
Yeah. Rich Tolley, Wigan 1, Woodwork 10. Yeah. We'll be back, right.
I think Daz has just changed his prediction to a 5-0 win now. Jamie Linton, be a tight game. Believe we should win tomorrow. Could be a big confidence booster. It's an absolute must, Jamie.
Yeah,
it's an absolute
it's
must.
Huge,
We start to fall
it
anymore.
is a massive game. Obviously, it's easy to say, but you know, it always seems to be the next game that's the biggest game of the season. But really, now for us, this is massive now.
Robert Dawes says he's trying to stay positive. Mr. Fun 105 million happy days.
Champions League final in 5 years, Robert.
72 shots.
12 corners, 0-0. Yeah, probably.
George, dear me, dear boy. Oh dear. Do you think Gardner's had the impact the board hoped for? No.
No, probably
Nor that the fans hoped for.
Not on or off the pitch.
And probably
I don't
nor
think.
that he hoped for.
Yeah.
I think he's sending off was stupid.
Yeah, it was. It was a silly sending off.
Especially in the game where he'd bought them so many tickets for families to go and watch the game.
Yeah,
you know,
so we couldn't go, yeah.
Yeah.
But, the attendances have been up, though.
Yes.
Obviously, that's not all down to people wanting to go and see Craig Gardner play, but the attendances have been up. Whether the signings of the likes of Gardner have done that.
No, sorry, I've got to read this one. Kev Kelly. In an imaginary parallel universe where hitting the woodwork counts as goals, Blues are still a point outside the playoffs.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
That is brilliant. Excellent work. Excellent mind work there. Love it.
Everybody get onto the FA, see if we can implement that and backdate all our shots against the box.
Oh dear. Go on then.
Pretty forgotten about it. Just let you know, the disabled community group is called Accessi Blues.
Accessi Blues, yes.
Okay.
Wonderful. Right, Chris Redding, no matter what happens, the one thing for sure is we all love this football club. I fell in love 50 years ago, and that will never change. Great show, guys. Thank you very much, Chris Redding.
Very well said.
I very much feel the same myself. No matter what, joys and sorrows, ups and downs, that's what we are, it's what we do. It's and if you're pretty new to the Blues, well, you've got a lifetime of it to come because it's not going to change ever.
Here we go. Looking forward to it.
Right, don't forget, lovelies, all you've got to do is share this live stream on your Facebook page to be in a chance of winning one of 4 Tom Ross tickets next Monday. Those will be drawn out on next Monday's show, same as we've done tonight for the 3. So that's 7 of you that will be going to that amazing event. And they do put on good events at St Andrews when they do stuff like that, don't they?
And just to reiterate, it is invite only. You can't buy tickets for this event. So, and we've had 83 shares so far.
83.
Excellent.
So that's
Good
a
stuff.
1 in
Plenty
83.
of names in the hat.
One in 83 chance you've got of winning the competition.
So if we can work out the odds.
Have you got a
80 off later? 20 to 1?
2.5% chance.
just a quick question, Mr. Brown. Do all the shares show up on whichever
Yes, on anyone. If you're on
Okay.
Tilton Alliance, Tilton Talk, if you're on Fan Talk, yeah.
Okay, if you haven't shared away, share. Is there an age limit on this as well, by the way?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to find out. But I should imagine there's alcohol involved, so probably. I don't really know. I don't know. I'll find out.
Yes. That's going to be a contentious issue if we do. Maxine Stanley shared. Thanks, Max. £1 for adults. We might as well get 11,000 there. We might get 11,000 there. Anybody know how many tickets have been sold so far for tomorrow? No. No.
Somebody put 14,000 earlier, but I think that's a bit optimistic. I'd say.
Right.
I'd say more back to 13, 12, 13. I'd say.
Okay. Dan Jones Robbins needs to go into retirement. Depends whether we need this scrap at the end of the season.
I'm not going to refute that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Adrian House's 190 invites have gone out on the night, but will include a free buffet also.
Well, you can't complain at that.
I'll tell you what, that's worth a share, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chance for a free buffet.
All you got to do is share.
How do you share again?
What?
No, I don't think
We're exempt.
We're not part of it, are we? Really?
Are we not?
Well, we can't really, can we be?
I shared it.
Huh?
We might be going, actually.
I shared it.
Oh dear. Robert Dawes says, I reckon 11,328 tickets will be sold.
Is Robert working in the ticket office? How's he got that accurate a figure? That's an impressive effort.
And Bick says it's adults 18 or over.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so you've got
Daz
to be
wants to know if there's any free alcohol.
You've got to be 18.
What does he want, Daz? Oh, dear hell.
Well, there's never any
Free
here,
buffet,
Daz.
free buffet, but he just wants free alcohol.
There's never any here. Right, another issue, contentious that has been over the years, was it? I'll keep saying it as a season ticket holder. I'd love to see kids for a quid before paying adult for the rest of the season. Me too. Me too.
Yeah, but you've got people who have paid for kids' season tickets.
Really?
So if for the next 6 games you say kids are for a quid,
Anyway, it's a difficult one.
you're stuffing your own season ticket holders, aren't you? So.
Right.
Cardiff Saturday got my ticket, but got to sit with the gaffs. Who are the gaffs?
I don't know who the
The
gaffs
gaffs?
I think he means the taffs.
Or the gaffer.
are. The taffs.
Taffs
That's
it
the
might
taffs.
be.
The G and the T are next to each other.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so I think that was a gaff and you meant taff. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much for that. Did it almost make you smile?
No.
Hang on.
Moving on.
Sorry.
Thank you for that.
I wasn't, no.
John Asquith, I'm with Zola. We wouldn't have gone up with Gary and the football wasn't good to watch, although I'm grateful. We do have to start winning, but next year we're better players. I want to be greedy, winning and good football. Big game tomorrow. You're
That
not
is being
wrong,
greedy.
man.
You're not wrong.
wrong.
It's a huge game.
John Asquith, you've got it.
Mahoosive.
down to a T. Sean Hall wants a pie and a pint.
What now? There's not a lot I can do about it.
He's got a free buffet, and he wants a pint.
Sean now. Sean and Daz just being greedy.
Yeah.
Robert Dawes says, I reckon if Zola changed his scarf, we would get 20,000 every game.
Yeah.
It was
Went
at
Man
least
City
blue.
again,
It was
don't
at
they?
least
Yeah.
blue the other night.
Yeah.
But he does.
Maybe he is after that Man City job. Maybe it's just pining. If Pep gets the sack, he's just going for it.
Some promo, he might be, he's probably
Yeah.
thinking, the club have probably told him, try and flog a few of these.
And Adrian Harris seems to think that we will win at Cardiff.
Optimistic, that. We'll do well to win at Cardiff. They're playing with a lot of confidence. Got the striker up front, Zahore, I think he's scoring.
If we're going to nick a game somewhere where you wouldn't have thought we're going to nick a game,
well, that's why I gave us 3 points at Ipswich because I just thought
I'm going to stick my neck on the line here.
Go on.
I'm going to go Newcastle.
Nah,
I'm going to go Newcastle.
that's just stupid.
nah.
Do you think so?
Stupid.
It's just stupid.
Does anybody else out there think I'm just stupid by saying that I think we're going to nick a crafty win at Newcastle?
I do.
Well, there's 2 of you in here, so that's 100% of your.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Ross Clayton.
I'm not having a.
No.
I'm not having a bet.
No, Ross, we're not. Mathematically, no.
What is it, promotion?
No.
No.
Are we safe yet? He says.
No, very
Nope.
very much not. Very much not.
Oh, George Tasker.
Dennis says, I think Nick's
you
stupid.
share your half a brain cell with George Tasker. He also thinks we'll beat Newcastle.
Marcus Williams, Newcastle against no defence. I think we will boot.
Daz Hines. Oh, of course, Daz says we'll beat them. Daz definitely says we'll beat them. We could be playing Real Madrid and Daz would back.
Ray says we'll draw with Newcastle. Maxine says we don't think we will win it. Not 5 against them before. We played Newcastle and the Cup. Nick, I'll give my spanking joker to Newcastle and the 4 versus 1 Blues. Nice one. Thanks, Kev. And Adrian, do people think the atmosphere has improved with better football despite the results?
Not particularly.
George says Newcastle 5-0. We've got more chance of the horse show than a point against Newcastle. Pete Taylor, that is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Dear. We'll beat Madrid 2-0 away. I think I turn up thinking we'll win every game. That's what I do, was it? I'm like that, you know what I mean?
You turn up hoping.
Yeah, got to be, haven't
you can't turn up thinking, because thinking turns to expecting, and then if you expect to win, you're doomed, especially as a Blues fan. So you can hope, but you can't think. Like that's unrealistic, especially Newcastle the way they're going.
So the consensus of opinion then is that thanks George, Blues 3, Newcastle 1. The consensus is Wolves did it. There you go. Good one, Adrian. Thank you.
Wolves did what?
They beat Newcastle
at Newcastle.
Yeah.
Newcastle have got the best away record in the league, and they've just beat Brighton and Huddersfield away.
More chance of getting a new tea lady than a win against Newcastle.
Yeah.
So the consensus of opinion is perhaps this is
Listen,
why I don't win Super 6 this season.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I really can't see us getting anything against Newcastle.
Daz turns up at every game and has no voice. I do that every time as well. It's the hope that kills you. Oh, do you know what? That line, I could use that as a Facebook.
We should put that on a
status.
T-shirt and sell it.
It's the hope.
It's the hope that kills you, with a Blues badge in the corner.
Yeah. What a marketing idea that is.
Yeah. Whoever thought of that? Just
Kevin Kelly. I've
That
got
was
credit
me.
to
That
him.
was Chris.
was it completely
Just
different?
right here, right now. Just thought of that.
You said it, and all of a sudden it popped up on the screen
yeah.
because of the delay. More chance of getting a smile out of Mr. Fun. Boys, we won 2-0 at home under Clark, and you've been spoilt at home this season.
We won 2 at home under Clark. Yeah.
Daz reckons they'll sell like hotcakes. They might stay in the changing rooms at Newcastle for Newcastle. More chance of
Selling snow to an Essendon.
right. Okay. Love the shirt deal. There you go. Love the shirt idea.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. The hope
So that's
that kills
Stephen
you.
Lysett who's bought 3. That's confirmation that you're buying 3, Stephen. Is that right? To get us off the ground.
Could we have the sizes?
That's
please?
our start-up costs done.
Yes, a good point, Steve Kimberley. The winning goal at Brighton. What a farce that was.
No, the winning goal was a good move. The winning goal was an exceptional ball from Matt Ritchie. It was the equaliser that bounced off the Army's heel.
Yeah.
But they played really well against Brighton,
Yeah.
and they played really well at Huddersfield as well. And they're the two toughest games this season that anybody will face, Brighton and Huddersfield away. And to go there and get 6 points out of those 2 games.
Pete Taylor says they should have a sign in the tunnel like Anfield. It's the hope that kills.
Yeah. Everybody has to touch the sign that says it's the hope that kills
We've started
you.
something here.
Yeah.
We've started something here.
That's
tonight.
a really good idea. Yeah.
Oh dear me. ELO song to play at Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh,
They still
can we do that?
Is it a lifting up type of song?
Yes. It's
Do you mean uplifting?
Uplifting. That's
Rather
the word
than
I-
lifting?
Lifting up, yeah. That's the word I was looking for.
But the Tampere was the one that they come out to,
I
wasn't
think
it?
so, yeah. I
They
prefer
didn't
the
come out
Tampere.
to Mr. Blue Sky. They came out to the Tampere. Mr. Blue Sky
No, I
was
don't know
played
whether
before
George
that.
is asking for an ELO song to play at the end of the show.
That's what I thought he meant. Can we play
Oh, right,
ELO at the
okay.
end?
We can, but then Facebook tends to stop us because it's a copyrighted song,
Ah, okay.
even though we are licensed to.
It's not that they put like a block on
It's
it,
a block
and then you
on
have
it,
to go
yeah.
and
It's
request
stupid,
that the
isn't it?
block
I have to go and
gets,
request the block to be lifted. So
Yeah. Okay. What other funny comical tunes could we come out to then over the next 5 or 6 minutes? China in your hand. Oh, there we go. There's a clever one. That one started us
I
off,
like
Pete
that,
Taylor.
Pete. Well done.
it's unusual, really, because we've got blues fans that are actually thinking.
Yeah.
That's a bit
Outside
dangerous.
the box.
That's dangerous. Outside the box, yeah. A bit left field. Yeah.
Any comical song that we could come out to as the teams walk out and touch the new sign that we're going to put up in the tunnel?
YMCA by Daz Hines. Do the players have to do the actions when they're coming out there? If we play the YMCA?
One foot in the grave from England.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Monkey House.
Yeah.
Laurel and Hart, here they come.
Yeah.
Roll over the barrel.
Oh, they're all coming out now.
Baggy trousers. Love it. The bunny thing.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
I can actually play out to that one.
What, the Benny Hill?
Monkey House.
Oh.
Why can you?
Because that doesn't seem to work on the copyright issue.
Oh, right.
And we've also got a blues fan that's actually singing it as well. So how good is that?
Seen what?
Singing Monkey House.
All right.
There you go. And Mr. Darren Phillips, alias Jack the Biscuit.
Steptoe and Son from Greg. Outside, we're talking about a gate of 13,000 tomorrow, and it's probably the most important game.
Right.
So
That's
far.
a really good point, Dave.
It is,
Yeah, you think about that. It is massive. You can't underestimate how important it is to not to lose, but really to win that game. And he's right. We are looking at. If we got 14,000, I'd be surprised. It's the most important game of the season. You're looking at a half full crowd. So.
Every loser wins. Welcome to the House of Fun, Mr. Blobby. Is the Cardiff game sold out? We don't know. Give Amir a message, I'm sure he'll tell you. Anything by China Crisis. And outside, is it that we're talking about music? We're not talking about music, we're talking about a bit of comedy, Daz. Come on.
Come on, Daz, lighten up.
Lighten up. You know, you've got to have an element of fun.
Positivity.
You know what I mean? Any from you?
Sorry?
Any suggestions from yourself?
No, sorry, I wasn't listening.
Nothing. So you're just sitting there waiting to ring your bell on the next occasion.
Yeah. How sad it is we're talking about music.
Aye. Never mind.
Ghost Town by the Specials, there you go.
Walk out to Amarillo. Yeah, it's just a bit of light-hearted comedy. Sorry about that. I nearly belted the table.
Yeah, that's all right.
Your estimate for the crowd tomorrow, then, what do you reckon?
12.5.
12.5?
13.
No, it'll be more than that.
I don't think we're going to bring like
They don't
what,
need to.
300, 500 max.
I don't need to.
So you're asking us to? No, we got about 18,000 against.
We had 20,000 against Leeds. They bought
Leeds.
3,300. Okay, so that leaves.
So that's 17,500. But is
Okay.
it? It's not 17,500 though, is it?
No,
because
okay.
the season ticket holders that aren't going get counted.
You think we're going to have a 3,000 crowd drop?
Yeah, I do.
That's a lot.
Ouch. That was my knee that just went crack. Did you hear it?
No.
Rather loud, that was. Rather uncomfortable as well.
Dan Jones has gone for 10,000.
Sean
Sean Hall has gone for
just under
15,987.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Right, okay, just going to have a look at the available tickets on the website now, see what's left.
And Gregory Beasley has gone for 14,000.
Don't worry, be happy. Yeah.
a song from Steve Kimberley.
15,000, I think, tomorrow, maybe.
Maxine, 8,000. Maxine, I
Don't
think they'll
be
be slightly more
silly.
than that.
I can tell you now there are a lot of green and yellow areas all
Yes.
the way around the ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot, an awful lot. Even in blocks 11, 9, 7,
Yeah.
13. There isn't one block that's read out yet.
Yeah.
There will be over 13,000. There will be
They
closer.
might say there's over 13,000,
Yeah.
but where there's actually 13,000 in the
Okay,
ground.
official gate.
What's
Official
it says 12 to
attendance.
13,
Official
13,657 from Jez,
Official attendance might be 14, 15.
16,000 from Callum, not on TV.
Yeah, it's not on television yet.
14, 42,
But
43,
the Friday,
22,
Joke, mate, the Friday night, as much as it was on the telly,
The poor girl says we're going to bring in 11 and that's the team.
yeah, he's not far off. Yeah, the Leeds game was on telly, but it was a Friday night and the tickets were half price, and it's Leeds. You know, so a lot of people would have gone to that based on the fact that it's a Friday night. You can go out drinking afterwards, and it's Leeds. You know, and the tickets weren't badly priced.
Yeah.
So that's an incentive to go. Do you want to go and see? Then you got to say it's a Tuesday night. People will be working the next day, and it's Wigan. So
Holby City's on as well. So
is it?
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Then.
It's a no-brainer.
Just trying to find out how much the tickets are. So if I just pick that one for
Apparently the official season ticket holders are
Blues Loyalty
12,000.
is £18. Blues Loyalty 13 to 18s is £9. This is for the bottom section of the Tilton. Blues Loyalty Student £13.50. Blues Loyalty under 13 £4.50 with accompanying adult, I believe. Adult £20.
£20.
Under 13 £5. Student 15. 13 to
massive
18
game.
£10. And senior 65 plus £15. So it's basically 20 quid to get in and for an adult.
I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere where if you buy
They should have put. They should have put. They should have for the what?
I saw somewhere that if you buy a ticket tomorrow, that you get a half price ticket for another game.
I think it's the ladies' FA Cup game against West Brom.
Against West Brom, yeah. Oh, that's right.
I think so. Yeah.
I knew there was something. Yeah.
Shane says my
Plymothians.
stepdaughter's first Blues game Tuesday. Scarlett Hollett 18. Well done. And I've also got to say a very happy birthday to my granddaughter Ava today. She's 6 today. Had a
Happy birthday, Ava.
Lovely time with her yesterday. A very happy birthday to Ava. She's obviously attended her first game a couple of weeks ago, which probably wants to forget.
Yeah. I would.
Adrian, come on, 6 points by next week. Can you see it, Adrian, really? 6 points in these next two games, Cardiff away?
I said I'd take 4, so 6 is asking a lot.
Paul Gill said that's killed the audience if Holby is on.
Oh, of course, yeah. Holby's on tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dear me.
I bet you somebody has an accident in it.
Right
at the start.
Yeah. You can normally tell, can't you? You see him in a car.
Good, yeah. Having a nice time out on the beach. Yeah, he's in hospital. He is,
That's right, Had an argument.
The Don could be back then for the Cardiff game if all goes well in his training over the next week or so. I know we quickly spoke about this earlier, but I really can't wait to see how he's going to fit in with the Zola plan.
Yeah. And me, really.
Dennis says, can you zoom out on Mr. Fon's camera? I can see his nose hair.
I don't think you can. I really don't. I'm going to do this, and then you can't see, can I? Yeah. I'd rather... It's tough thinking about the Cardiff game, because you know that you've got tomorrow night's game, which is the outcome of tomorrow night's game really changes a whole aspect on the Cardiff game, but... I mean, if we win comfortably tomorrow night, like if your 4-1 comes in, then I doubt Donaldson will be in the squad. He'll probably be allowed a couple of days more rest then.
Yeah, but there's that.
Do you know what I mean?
Point, yeah.
If we lose, then there might be a bit more desperation to throw him in and use him a bit quicker. But so it's interesting. We'll see.
Daz Hines, it was my lad Taylor's 8th birthday on Saturday. Can I have a shout out for him, as he's always listening?
Happy birthday, Taylor.
Happy birthday to whatever your name is.
Taylor.
Taylor. Happy 8th birthday to Taylor. There you go. Keep right on, mate. Keep the faith. We'll be all right, I think, one day, perhaps. I think.
Can you zoom out on Mr. Fun's camera? I can see his nose hair.
Yeah, we've had that. We've already seen that.
Tony Bibb says 2-1 to the Blues.
And Greg's asking if we can do live commentary next season. I've done it once, Greg, and you know what? It is very, 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 very difficult.
I enjoyed doing it when we did the ladies one.
I loved doing it, right? But the guys, when you were the professionals that were behind you, when I did the Arsenal one.
Oh, yeah.
Was you?
It wasn't the art. It was...
we did one at Silent
It was
Moor,
a cup game.
Yeah.
It was a cup game. I think it might have been Doncaster in the cup,
Yeah. But when you hear them professionals behind you, and they've just rocked up to a ladies' football game, and they know every single name, and they're just really, they're switched on guys. They are. It really was. I found it difficult. Nice, I enjoyed it. But you probably need to practice and practice and practice. Go on.
Good evening to Mr. Panos, who's just joined the show.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, owner, executive, Mr. Pavlakis.
Just a minute. Always welcome in, by the way, anytime you want.
You got your hair? Yes, okay.
We actually laughed. He actually laughed.
I know.
Mr. Fun laughed. Do you get it?
Only because I know how bad my hair is at the moment.
Are you boys going to Cardiff? As I'd like to invite you to Porthcawl for a few bevies and surprise the wife. What does he mean, surprise the wife?
Well, we never,
What's going on, Gregory?
just got to stand out.
I mean, all repertoire.
Just got to stand outside the door and shout boo. That's
Not
all.
getting involved in anything.
Okay, worried there. I was going to, you know what I mean?
Ray says Shay Adams to get a hat trick tomorrow night. That would be absolutely good. Jez McDonough, no Panos, no party. Absolutely, totally, and utterly agree.
Maxine shared it again.
Well done, but you only get the one go, Maxine. And
we on the
Panos,
same
if Panos hasn't got a ticket for the Tom Ross game, all he needs to do is
Tom Ross
share,
game?
Tom Ross
Event.
evening, beg your pardon.
Yes.
All you got to do is share this on your timeline. There's a competition going on next week, and
I
we
got
will
a funny
pull a winner
feeling Mr. Pavlakis might already be invited.
I'm still going to check to see if he shared.
Oh, yeah.
It's only fair.
I'll be slightly disappointed if he hasn't.
Kevin Kelly, no.
No.
Kevin Kelly, no.
Can't put that on here, Kevin Kelly. The owner's watching.
Craig Richards is saying 4-1 tomorrow. That would be absolutely
That was
amazing.
yours, wasn't it? 4-1.
Should play Rubber Bandits, horse outside the end of. And I heard one earlier is if we lose the next three, if we lose the next three, then we should start playing I Believe in Miracles.
Yeah. Or down, deeper and down. By the status.
Oh, no, you're going to start him off again now.
Right, okay.
Mark, yes. If we do go down, then that probably has put an end to the messy rumours.
Yeah. I don't think it's not going to happen.
Just about.
I don't think it'll happen.
Not if we're in League One. Do you know
You never
what I
know.
mean?
He might fancy League One football.
Can Messi really do it on a cold Tuesday night away at Rochdale? Though? That's the question, isn't it?
No, yeah.
Hey,
Or even at home against the Wigan.
Yeah.
Daz says that's class. I'm actually crying. Great show, lads. Keep it up. Maxine, thanks ever so much. And you can share it every week, actually. There's no reason that you don't have to do that.
For free.
Right, okay. Coming towards the end, guys. Now it's a big game tomorrow. And if Panos is listening...
Oh,
please, come on. Please.
please.
It's almost a 6-pointer tomorrow, isn't it, really?
I think it is.
Really?
I think
It's
it is,
one of
yeah.
them, isn't it?
I think if we win, you can probably... I know I said everybody starts picking up points, but if we win tomorrow, then that'll be demoralising for Wigan. The fact that they've had Blackburn away and Birmingham away and they've got no points,
Yeah.
I think they'll be quite demoralised by that.
But Panos, I am predicting a Newcastle. We're going to beat Newcastle. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You're
Adrian, good night,
saying
boys.
that.
Thanks ever so much. Messi can do it anywhere. That's a good accountant.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's about all we've got time for again this week. I'm afraid. Big game tomorrow
Hashtag,
night.
it's the hope that kills you.
It's the hope that kills you is now the new slogan. We want that slogan writing on the tunnel so the players can touch it when they come out.
Yeah. Mr. Pavlakis, if you're still listening, can we get that sorted?
T-shirts are going to go into full production as soon as the show's finished. This is going to get a sweatshop on the go.
Yeah.
3 points tomorrow is a must.
It is.
It's an absolute
huge. Come on, Blues.
Massive.
Right, thanks, lovelies. See you next week. Don't forget the competition will be pulled out about 8:30 again next week for the 4 tickets for the Tom Ross evening at St Andrews. Good luck with that. Thanks ever so much for joining in. Thanks for sharing. Chris Brown, thanks ever so much for your hospitality.
You're
no
welcome.
wasabi peas again this week.
No.
Praise the Lord.
I'll save him for the guests.
Mr. Fun, thanks for the smile. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
One a week.
Good show, night lads. Good show. Cheers, everyone. See you next week. And
Thanks,
as we
everyone,
call
for
to 6 points
commenting
in the
again.
bank, keep right on. From Paul Gill, I'll take the 6, Paul. I'll take the 6.
I'll
The
take
6
the
will do.
4.
And then it's on to Newcastle, another 3 there. That's 9. 9 in 3.
Still 4.
9 in 3 for me. Okay. Have we got the tune that was requested?
It's going in the background.
Would you like to announce it, Christopher?
And this is Monkey House from Jack the Biscuit. Good night.
Good night, guys. Take care. See ya.
Here we are in the monkey house, we're taking all our clothes off. Here we are in soundproof rooms. singing, yeah.